Good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning future doctors.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Can I get an analytic good morning?
Yes, sir.
See, people say you are going to be a future doctor. You should be very enthusiastic, right? No excitement, nothing. Good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning Alia. Okay, Alia is also going to be a future doctor. So my name is Vivek. I'm a motivational speaker, counselor, trainer, blah blah blah. And this is something about myself. So I'm a certified professional trainer from Canada, IEP, and I'm a NLP master practitioner. NLP means it's science, it's a psychological science which deals with neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro, our neurology, our thinking, our memory, our thought, language, how it is communicated inside our body, from external to internal, how it is communicated, how we understand. Programming is what we understand and what we do. So neuro, our imagination, language, the linguistic is the language, what we understand, and programming is what we respond according to that. So that's a kind of psychological science. So I'm a master practitioner in that. I'm certified from Canada. And I'm rich experience in training and counseling students. I tried Sir-MSW, he said lakhs and lakhs of students. Okay? So recently, currently I'm working for Psychiatric group of schools, and also on call from FCSA. Okay, I'll be privileged to make sessions to you. And different set of people like teachers, parents, and corporates I used to. So this is simply about myself. Shall we start the session?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So look at the symbol. And now the floor is yours. Now you are going to talk. Why is question mark? Whatever you understand, or whatever is there cracking in your mind, whatever does sparkling in your mind, you just open up. What? Anyone? Sir, even you also. There is a question mark. What do you understand? What is there in your mind? I think if you start with they can start.
I have a question mark is whether all the students, right now we are in NEET,
Okay.
definitely I have concern about all the students.
Okay.
Because I don't want one to clear the exam. I want all of them, whoever comes here,
Okay.
should get out as a doctor. That is my aim.
Everyone should crack
Yes,
the
NEET
exam.
with excellent marks.
Excellent marks. Okay, fine. So what is your question? What is your thought? Whatever it is, right now, what is happening in your mind?
Okay.
Whatever it is, even you can speak in Tamil if you are Tamil.
Speak your heart.
Even you can speak in Urdu also, but I cannot understand that. So we got a translator. We will translate that. Whatever is there in your mind.
This session is only for you all. Please talk.
So feel free, okay, feel frank. So this is not, don't think this is a professional session that you are going to sit like this strictly. No. Feel free. Yeah, where I stop. Yes, you. What is there in your mind right now? Or shall I ask some questions?
Sure, sir.
Where is the focus? What do you want? What's happening? What's happening? Where is the focus? What do you want? Or what is going on right now?
Right now what you are thinking,
Who am I?
please speak.
Or who are you? What is needed? NEET. Are you expecting for any, postponing the exam?
No, sir.
Or are you eagerly waiting to write the exam? So what is there in your mind? Just open up.
Adiba, speak.
Who is Adiba? Adiba A. We'll start with A. ABC, all right?
Adiba, start.
Adiba, yes. Yeah, you are Adiba, right? Yes, please. What's in your mind right now?
Can I crack 600 above
So you are asking yourself or you are asking me?
myself?
You are asking yourself. So can I get more than 600, right?
600.
So that is what the question in your mind right now. And there are many questions, right? There are many questions, but you are focusing on this particular question. Can I get more than 600? Yeah, well, it's a nice one, right? I'll get back to you. Any other questions? Yes, you.
Google.
Gokul.
Gokul.
Yes, Gokul.
இப்போ மைண்ட்ல என்ன இருக்கு ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டார்ட்.
Yes. Either, whatever it is. Either no problem. Nothing in your mind. Your mind should not be in empty. Always, even when you are sleeping, right, you will be busy in your dream. Something. So what's in your mind?
Aisha, Asida.
Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. Who is coming next?
Ehra Ray.
Yes, please. What's your name, ma'am?
Sayyid Ahrar.
Okay, let me take a Syed.
Yes.
Syed. Yes, please.
What if I become a doctor and help the poor people? What they will think?
Okay, if you become a doctor and if I help poor people, what will you think? And you are thinking about that.
Yes.
So, are you really ready to help?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I was watching that movie, Salim. I am a fond of movies, guys. I'm fond of because movies help us to get more knowledge and more idea about what is happening in the society. So when you think, when you tell about that, I'm just going back to that particular scene. So that there was a hero who's a doctor and who wants to serve the people, but the society is not good. But anyway, each movie is totally different. Let us discuss a lot about movies. Don't worry. In our session, let us discuss a lot about movies. So in your mind, you are thinking about, if you become a doctor and if you serve people, what they will think about you? Fine. Okay, fine. For each and every question, I'll get back to you. Who's next? First,
Aisha.
girls. Aisha, another A.
Yes.
Yes, please.
What happened in my future? I regret a lot.
See, I think everybody should not have the same question, right? If you two have the same question, please change. Because there are a lot of questions running in your mind. So if you become a doctor, what happens? The world will go upside down. Or the world will be totally developed, civilized, fully civilized. What will happen? Let me ask you. If you become a doctor, what will happen? What are the changes? What are the possible changes that will happen in this world right now? In the future. What will happen? What is that?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely there will be a change. What kind of change? Okay, fine. Let it be. Next.
Ania.
This two. Alia.
H.
Hania. Yes, please. What is in your mind right now?
I have so many things that I like to get success of my life.
You got so many dreams, but
I get success in my life.
you get success in.
Means she has a lot of dreams. Whether she is able to convert her dreams into reality or not,
You are a doubt whether I am able to convert that.
yes.
Don't worry. With right strategy, right hard work, you can. Yes, please decide. What's in your mind? Sir, you know what? I kept some chocolates in my refrigerator. So before I go home, I don't know some of my brother or sister will take it away. Is that going on?
Nandya,
Sir, Tamil place on this, sir.
I just said any language, let them talk.
Whatever it is. In your mind.
If I become a doctor, will I able to maintain the position or profession?
That profession. Will I able to maintain that profession? Yeah.
Can I get it from?
Yeah, I say that you can do that. You can achieve that. Yes. So that is not in your mind. Okay. At last you.
Past.
That question is, I don't know when this session will get over.
Yes.
Can I become a doctor?
Can I become a doctor? Yes or no? You are asking me, can I become a doctor? Okay, fine. So, overall, all people are telling only one thing. If I become a doctor, can I become a doctor? If I become a doctor, how the world will change? Yes.
So can I speak Tamil, sir?
Yes, please.
சார் டாக்டர்ன்றதை விட எனக்கு என்னோட ஃபியூச்சர் நினச்சாவே ஒரு கொஷின் மார்க் சார். சார் ஆக்சுவலி ஐம் புவர் சார். ஸோ நிறைய விஷயத்தில் நான் என்னென்ன செய்யணும், என் பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கு இல்லை எனக்கு, இல்லை நான் டாக்டர்ட்டா மற்றவங்களுக்கு நான் என்ன செய்யணும், நிறைய விஷயத்தில் எனக்கு கொஷின் மார்க் சார்.
ஸோ என்னுடைய ஃபியூச்சரில் நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. அதுதான் உங்களுடைய பெரிய கொஷினாக இருக்கு. சரி, எல்லாருக்குமே காமனாக இருக்கிற ஒரு கொஷின்ஸ் தான் நீங்கள் எல்லாமே வச்சுருக்கீங்க. ஸோ if I become a doctor, whether I become a doctor or not, that is the biggest question you have. And then if I become a doctor, what I will do? I don't know what to do. And one said like how I should maintain that profession. So these are the questions right now you have. That shows that your mind is running behind that particular exam called as NEET. Doctor, 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 doctor. So from this questions I can take that I believe that you all have only one thing, that is I want to become a doctor. Right? I want to become a doctor. Yes.
Yes.
So how many of you believe that it is possible? Fine. You believe in yourself that is possible, right? How many of you fear in that? No fear? If there is no fear, means I can walk out. I can walk out. Yes, obviously we have fear. That is an obvious one, right? Even that Neeraj Chopra who got gold medal to India, okay, we cannot say that he is out of fear. Whether he was also in doubt. At the time when he was throwing that javelin, he was also in doubt whether I will become a champion or not. Once he became a champion, he proved that. Fear is everywhere. Okay, fear is everywhere. So I think something which is stopping you is this right now. Something which is, I mean, you have a dream. You have a dream. And you have a goal, everything, right? That the common goal that you have is to crack the NEET with the right marks. And right now, this is the one that you have in your mind, that is fear. Okay? Fear is everywhere. See, you finished your 12th standard, right? You got your marks, almost you got your marks, right? And you have an idea. You have an idea. But don't lose your hope. Okay, see, government is totally changing. See, this month they are telling something new. And the very next month they are totally different. Don't bother about that. Your only goal is to crack the NEET. Okay. On the other side, you have fear in your mind. Yes, it happens. So before we talk about fear, let us discuss about this exams. What is your opinion about exam? This is what I need today. Overall session will be based on this, and the following slide should be add-on. I'm sorry. How to go back, sir? This one. Sir, how to go back? Oh. Escape. Okay. Exams. I just want to know about your opinion about the exam. What is your opinion? நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க எக்ஸாம் பத்தி? உங்களுக்கு ஒரு தாட் இருக்கும். எக்ஸாம் நிறைய क्वेश्चंस இருக்கு. எதுக்கு எக்ஸாம்? எக்ஸாம் பத்தி நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? நம்ம கண்ட்ரில எக்ஸாம் என்ன ஸ்டேட்டஸ் இருக்கு? So that is what I want. What is your opinion? அப்படியே ரிவர்ஸ் ஆர்டர்ல வரும். இங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. உங்களுடைய தாட் என்ன? எக்ஸாம்னா நீங்க என்ன தேவையா தேவையில்லையா எப்படி பண்ணலாம்? Exam, what is that mean? Or anyone? I always love volunteers who come forward to talk about something, whatever it is. First, to learn something, you should free your mind. These are the basic questions. Okay, so if you answer the questions, then automatically your mind will be free. Then it is very easy to intake the content. Yes, please. Exam. What is the exam? என்ன பத்தி கேட்டீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்னுடைய ஒப்பீனியன் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். லைக் உங்களை மாதிரி தான் நானும் அப்போ நீட் எக்ஸாம் இல்லையா நான் படிக்கிறோம். ஐ எம் 2004 பாஸ்ட் அவுட். ஓகே, ஸோ தேர் வாஸ் நோ நீட் அட் தட் டைம், பட் வி ஹேவ் ஜெனரல் என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் ஃபார் த மெடிக்கல் சீட். ஓகே, ஐ வாஸ் நாட் மச் ஃபாண்ட் ஆஃப் திஸ் மெடிசன்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, பயோமேத்ஸ் நான் எடுத்தது. ஏரோநாட்டிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங், ஐ பிளான் ஃபார் ஏரோநாட்டிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங். But it went in a different way. That is totally different. But exams, 11th join பண்ணும்போது 10th வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா லைக் சின்ன பசங்க 10th வரைக்கும் அப்போ தான் ஈஸியாக எல்லாம் முடியும், ஓரளவுக்கு சின்ன பசங்க. இந்த 11th 12th வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஃபீல் லைக் மெச்சூர் காய். ஓகே, ஃபீல் லைக் மெச்சூர் காய். நான் 11th வரும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாம் வேற ஒரு மாதிரி டீச்சர்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு மாதிரி ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்டாக இருப்பாங்க, ரொம்ப ப்ரொஃபஷனலாக இருப்பாங்க. 10th வரைக்கும் பார்த்தா நம்ம அறகுறையாக இருக்கும் எல்லாமே. பட் 11th அவங்க வரைக்கும் எல்லாமே வேற மாதிரி இருக்குது. லேப்ன்றாங்க, லேபரட்டரி தனியாக இருக்கிறாங்க, செமினார் தனியாக இருக்குன்றாங்க. ஸோ இங்கே கொஞ்சம் நேரம் கிளாஸ் எடுத்தாங்க, லேப் கொஞ்சம் நேரம் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க. டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஸோ முதல்ல எனக்கு அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம், த வெரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம் ஐ ரோட் இன் மை 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் டெஸ்ட் இருக்கும் பார்த்தீங்களா, இட்ஸ் டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். நான் 10th 429 out of 500. Okay, ஓரளவுக்கு ஒரு 85% மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணிருக்கேன். 11th வரும்போது totally different. ஐயோ ஒண்ணும் புரியல. Complete 11th standard, you know what? I was totally failure. All because of this fear of exam. I was totally failure. ஏன்னா பயம். அதுக்காக நான் படிக்கல, நான் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணல, என்னால் எக்ஸாம் எழுத முடியல அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன். எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு ரீசன் ஃபியர். ஐயோ என்ன திடீர்னு கிளாஸ் எல்லாம் பயங்கரமாக எடுக்கிறாங்க. லைக் 10th வரைக்கும் நமக்கு புரிஞ்சிச்சான்னு கேட்பாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் பேஜுக்கு போகலாமான்னு இங்கே அப்படி இல்லை. எந்த பேஜில் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறாங்கன்னு இன்னும் நமக்கு புரியல. திடீர்னு மேத்ஸ் ஒரு புக்கே பார்க்க மாட்டார். அவர் பாட்டுக்கு டிரைவ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கிறாரு. கொஷின் கூட கேட்க மாட்டாரு. ஃபிசிக்ஸ் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி திடீர்னு லேப் கூப்பிட்றாங்க. இந்த சாலிட் எடுத்து இந்த சொல்யூஷன் எடுத்து அதில் ஊற்றுறாங்க, அதை எடுத்து இதில் ஊற்றுறாங்க, மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி. இட்ஸ் டோட்டலி டிஃபரெண்ட். All because of this I got fear. But in 12th standard I was totally different. I cracked that fear. Okay, I cracked that fear. And 12th ஒரு 80% marks வாங்கி நான் வெளியே வந்துட்டேன். Okay, all because I learned from myself. So என்னுடைய ஒப்பீனியன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இதுதான். அங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு. பட் ஃபியூச்சரில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா என்னுடைய ப்ரொஃபஷன், என்னுடைய காலேஜ் டேஸ்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி இல்லை. யூஜி கரஸ்பாண்டன்ஸ் தான் படித்தேன். பிஜி தான் நான் டேரக்ட் காலேஜில் படித்தேன். டேரக்டாக நான் பிஜி போய்ட்டு காலேஜில் இருக்கும்போது ஃப்ரம் 12th முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் பிஜி 5 years கேப் நான் போய் சேர்ந்துட்டேன். தட் வாஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வாட் இஸ் தட் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் டு மீ. ஓகே, யூ நோ வாட்? I plan to do my social work degree. I did in a well-mannered way. When I come out, I cracked NEET exam, National Eligibility Test for Assistant Professors. Okay, the very right moment when I came out from my college, I cracked that exam, NEET exam. You know, the preparation only one down. Okay, I just want to share this experience to you. Previous year question paper, 4-5 years question paper. What is the pattern they are following? What are the patterns they are following? எந்த மாதிரியான ஸ்டைல் அவங்க 4 question paper derive பண்ண ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா என்னோட NEET exam நான் கிளியர் பண்ணேன். You know what? I wrote my NEET exam during the month of December 2014. Okay, May 2015, February 2015 I got my result. But during the month of May, June only I opened the mail. I was thinking, no, I think I got failure. I got my result, but I didn't open the mail. I got failed in that exam. But when I was in the month of June, when I opened the mail, I got shocked. I cleared that exam. And then only I thought, what are the strategies I worked out? What are the things I did? Okay, everything was very right. It was in a very right manner. That's why I cracked the NEET. When I was writing NEET exam, see, 2 times I applied for NEET. The very first time I was not eligible. During my first year of my PG course, I was not eligible. But in the second year I am eligible. First year it is not eligible, but you can go and write the exam. Even when you crack that exam, it is not, you are not eligible to come to take the certificate. But only, the final year only is eligible. First year I got a nice experience. Second year only I wrote the NEET exam. During my second year, that is my final year, I cracked the exam. All because of previous year question paper, get an idea. See, when you analyze the question paper, you will get to know about the mindset of the one who prepares the question paper. First of all, you have to get the mindset of the person who is preparing the question paper. Okay, who is preparing the question? That is very, very important. But here in India, exam matters a lot. You know what? When you open your Insta ID, when you open your Facebook, when you open your Twitter, you can come up with a lot of quotes like a single paper cannot decide my future, or a single exam sheet or a single exam cannot decide what am I or who am I. So these are all some attitude quotes that you can see, but don't get influenced by those quotes. Okay, yes, a single paper cannot decide what you are or what is your skill and what is your knowledge. But in India, it matters. Because, see, you cannot compare your academic to European standard or some other Western standard. You know why? European standard, that is totally different. For example, I am telling you, you go to a Europe country. You go to any of the Europe country. Guy, are you getting me? My language is convenient, right? Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You go to a Europe country. Just take a survey. Take a survey in a street. Walk into the street. Visit each and every house. And just count how many graduates are there. How many graduates are there? For example, if in a street there are 25 houses, you can hardly get like 8 to 10 graduates. That's all. Here come to India, you go to any village. Don't go to urban cities. Just go to rural town, villages. Just walk into a street and just go and count how many graduates are there. In each and every family there will be minimum 3 graduates. In each and every family there will be minimum 3 graduates. You know what? We are highly educated. We are highly educated compared to European countries. You know what they are doing? In Europe country they are giving scholarships for exams. I mean for medicine courses and all. They are giving scholarship. Okay, how they are giving? Because they are encouraging their students to come up, but they are not, they hardly finish the 10th grade or 12th grade. They get a part-time job and they settle that part-time job. At last they make that as a full-time job and they settle down. But here in India it is not like that. See, you know what? My qualification is M.S.W. B.Ed. My qualification is M.S.W. B.Ed. Okay. But in our place, in our country, in our place, in our region, B.Ed is a very simple degree. Anyone can do that. You just take a degree to USA. Be Bachelor of Education. That means they will treat you like a counselor. They will treat you, they will look at you like a counselor. He's a great person. You know what? He did B.Ed. Education. Counseling education. Dealing with students. That was a really great job. They will think in that manner because B.Ed is a very big deal for them. But here it's totally different. Okay, we are highly educated because our population is totally different. Their population is totally different. Our population right now is 137 crores. 1.37 billion. Okay, our population is in that way. You just go to USA, what is their population? 35 crores. Remaining 100 crores, they have the same, not the same, much more facility than us. Our population is this way. So that's why, at the same time we have only limited seats in our country. You got it? We have only limited. That's why exam matters a lot here. That's why exam matters a lot here because there are more people they are applying for exam. What to do? A common entrance exam. So what is the cutoff mark? For example, I am telling you. Out of 100, the eligibility criteria is more than 98, right? If you are 98, you are eligible. If you are 97.9 something, you are not eligible for the exam. But in Europe, it is not like that. If you take 60%, you are eligible now. You are eligible for scholarship. Just 60%. But in India, 60%, not at all eligible to what is that? Diploma nurse also. Because our standard is in that way, because we have more crowd, population. That's why exam matters in India. If you ever come across that attitude statements like a single paper can never decide my future, but in India it happens. India it happens. Okay, we are living in a Commonwealth country. You know what is Commonwealth country, right? Commonwealth means like a country which was ruled by British. Country which was ruled by British. Recently we got our independence, like 75 years before. That's all. But European countries are not like that. Their status is totally different. Right now we are living in the age of 1700, 17th century in India, but they are living in the 21st century. Right now we are just uplifting also. We cannot say our India developed so that we are living in the 21st century, but just go to like rural areas, you can feel they are still living in 16th century, 15th century. So our policies and our education pattern is totally different. That's why exams matters a lot in India. Then we come to a conclusion that it is your prime duty to crack the exam. Okay, so exam because it's very important. Once they get failure, for example, 100%, 90, 96, a single paper cannot decide my future. And the attitude of never ever come across those kind of attitudes. Okay, so always have a positive, optimistic opinion that you can do it. Okay, so with that only. Okay, now fine. Let's enter into the exam. So how many days remaining? Almost 1 month. Today is 11. Next 11th totally done. Next month 11 totally done. 12. Right now you will be writing your exam. Exactly 30 days. 30 days. And is that enough? 30 days, is that enough? Maybe yes, no, maybe? Yes. No, I just want each and everyone's opinion. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
no. Arya? No. Why no? Let's start with no first.
Sir,
30 days, is that enough?
30 days பத்தாது சார்.
Okay.
இப்போ நான் வீட்டுக்கு போனாக்கா படிக்க மாட்டேன் சார். ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு ஒர்க் அது வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் சார். ஒருத்தர் படிச்சுனே இருக்காங்கனாக்கா அது யாரும் நம்ப மாட்டாங்க சார். ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் வந்துகிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த 30 டேஸ் பத்தாதுன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். பட் எக்ஸாம் சீக்கிரமா இருக்கணும் சார். அதான் இவங்க எஸ்ன்னு சொன்னாங்க சார். பட் இவங்களும் கண்டிப்பா அந்த 30 டேஸ் ஃபுல்லா ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ண முடியாது சார்.
Yeah. Is this opinion only for you or for everyone?
எல்லாருக்குமே சார். இது எல்லாமே போதும் சார். யாராலுமே டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் எல்லாம் படிக்க முடியாது இல்லை சார். ஏதாவது ஒரு விஷயம் கண்டிப்பா டைம் வேஸ்ட் ஆயிடுது.
Okay, now what is your opinion for yes?
Whatever we say is what he is right, sir.
Okay.
But if we believe in ourselves, we can do this, sir. Everything is enough.
Yes, yours. Okay, I'll come back to you. Just give me your opinion, whatever it is. I don't bother about if you're telling in a wrong way or right way. I just want you to share your opinion. Yes, please. If you try, you can achieve it. Okay. Yes, yours. 30 days is possible. To
Not
plan.
possible, sir. I believe in me, but I have doubt that I will get or not. I don't know, sir. But
Okay.
I believe in me.
You believe in yourself, but still you have a doubt whether you can crack it or not. Yes, at last you.
Hard work பண்ணா
Hard work பண்ணா கண்டிப்பா நம்ம பண்ணலாம். What about you, man? Syed?
Sir, it will possible. Sir. It will be possible. With a proper timetable, with a proper.
It's a very good answer. It is possible with a proper strategy, timetable, planning. Okay, it is possible. Okay, fine. Let us take this in this way, like sports. இப்போ ரெண்டுமே டை அப். இவங்களும் ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துருக்காங்க, இந்த டீம் ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துருக்காங்க. ரிமைனிங் ஒரு 3 மினிட்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு. அதுக்குள்ள ஒரு கோல் போட்டா வின்னர், இல்லைன்னா ட்ரா மேட்ச். ஒரு ஃபுட்பால் எடுத்துக்கோங்களா, லாஸ்ட் 3 மினிட்ஸ் இருக்கு. இவங்களும் ஈக்குவலா 5 பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க, இவங்களும் ஈக்குவலா 5 பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. அடுத்து யார் லீடிங் அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ்க்குள்ள மேபி நீங்க 2 கோல் அடிக்கலாம், 3 கோல் கூட அடிக்கலாம், இல்ல ஒண்ணே ஒன்று கூட அடிக்கலாம், ஆப்போசிட் 0 கூட இருக்கும். இல்ல நீங்க 3 அடிச்சிருக்கலாம், ஆப்போசிட் 2 அடிச்சிருக்கலாம், நீங்க தான் வின். ஐ மீன் தி மெஜாரிட்டி. அப்படிங்கும்போது அப்ப அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ்க்காக நீங்க என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? இல்ல சார் அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ் நான் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணா நான் போயிட்டு எனக்கு ஒரு half an hour டைம் கொடுங்க, நான் போய் நல்லா ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ் நான் பண்ணேன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? அப்ப அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ்க்குள்ள என்ன ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி யூஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? Planning. சரியா? Okay. I'm not telling that you are wrong. Yes.
சார் நான் யாருக்கும் நெகட்டிவா சொல்லல
Okay.
சார். எனக்கு தோணுது சொன்னேன்.
Okay. So we are sharing my ideas to you. In this way, see, he is talking in a practical way. Practically பார்த்தா இதுதான் சார் நடக்குது. சப்போஸ் நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு போறோம், ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டிஸ் இருக்கும். திடீர்னு பார்த்தா ஒரு வேலை வரும்.
சார் அவங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஹார்ட் ஒர்க், பிலீவ் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கலாம் சார். பட் 90% யாருக்குமே அப்படி இல்லை சார். எவ்வளவுதான் பிலீவ் இருந்தாலும் இப்போ நான் ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனல் வீட்டுக்கு போறேன் சார். சப்போஸ் எனக்கு பிடிச்ச டிவியோ ஒரு சினிமாவோ ஒரு சீரியலோ ஒன்னோட அந்த மோட்டிவேஷன் காணாம போயிடும் சார்.
அந்த
அந்த
இடத்துல
இடத்துல
break down ஆகுது. Okay, fine. So let's come back to the points what we are discussing. That particular thing, that 3 minutes, the 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes ஒரு ஷார்ட் பிரேக் கொடுக்குறாங்க. பிரேக் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 30 செகண்ட்ஸ் தான் வச்சுக்கோங்க. 30 செகண்ட்ஸ்க்குள்ள நீங்க பிரேக்ல போய் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்க? நீங்க ஹைட்ரேட் ஆயிட்டு தண்ணி குடிச்சிட்டு நீங்க பிளான் பண்ணிடணும். டீமா சேர்ந்து பிளான் பண்ணணும். அந்த நேரம் பார்த்து கண்டிப்பா டீம்ல இருக்கவங்களோட ஒரு ஐடியா சொல்லுவாங்க. நான் என்ன பண்றேன், பேசாம பிளாக்கு நான் போறேன், இல்ல நீங்க பால் வந்துச்சுன்னா ஏன்ட்ட பாஸ் பண்ணணும், அந்த கார்னர்ல இருந்து கரெக்டா நான் எடுத்து கொடுக்குறேன். இது எல்லாமே ஒன்று சொல்லுவாங்க. கேப்டன் டிசைட் பண்ணுவாங்க. எல்லாருமே அதை வச்சு ஒரு ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க கேப்டன். அந்த ஒரு மொமெண்ட் தான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுடைய லாஸ்ட் அந்த 3 மினிட்ஸ் பிளான் பண்ணுவாங்க. சேம் திங் ஃபால்ஸ் இன் கிரிக்கெட், ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக் டைம் ஆஃப். So Dhoni is the very best example for
Okay.
Making some good decisions, right? So always make a right decision in a tough situation. That is what they're learning right now. Always make a right decision, a proper decision, even in the tough situation. Okay. See, make your own plan. And the plan about that now discuss. See, now we start the session here right now at 30 days left. 30 days left. The 30 days we will move on. Every number to get success. Okay. அதுக்கு தான் இந்த இப்போ நான் ரொம்ப கொஞ்சம் குயிக்காக நான் போகிற அந்த பிளான் ஏன்னா யூ ஆர் வெல் மெச்சூர்ட். நான் அதை பற்றி ரொம்ப எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண அவசியம் ஏற்கனவே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச பிளான் தான். அதை நான் ஒரு கம்பைல் பண்ணி நான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறேன். ஓகே. எக்ஸாம்ஸ் சரி, எக்ஸாம்ஸ்க்கு மெயினான பிளாக் வந்து ஃபியர். மெயின் பிளாக் வந்து ஃபியர். ஓகே, ஒரு ஃபியரோட கொஞ்சம் நம்ம ஒரு நாமளே கொஞ்சம் உங்களுடைய செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீமை பில்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வெளியே வந்துடும். வாட் இஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட்? ஃபியருக்கு அப்புறம் சம்திங் வில் பிளாக் யூ. வாட் இஸ் தட்? Mindset. What kind of disturb? You will somebody disturb me. Maybe you somebody. What is next? That's something.
Memory.
What is that?
Memory.
That is my next point. This is what makes you to. This is what makes you to failure. To get failure. Okay, this is what something blocks you. Memory. How many of you attended my previous session? Maybe here or somewhere.
No, sir.
So you were the very first time you are attending my session,
Yes,
right? Okay. Because already I somewhere here in the school I spoke about memory. That's what I am asking. So you never come across my session, right? Even in YouTube also? No. So this is the very first time you are attending my session. Okay, fine. So it is memory. Exam fear. So how to overcome the fear now? How to overcome the fear? Any idea? Any idea? You told already. Actually you told it already. Believe in yourself.
Yes, sir.
Believe in yourself. How I overcome my fear? I experience and I believe until only I believe in myself. And right now we don't want any experience because I know in what situation you people cleared your exam. I know you. Okay, you guys were very confident about what you are writing about, but suddenly government announced a different way. I know you are. What are the problems you face? Okay, with that is enough for the best experience. Okay, right now something which is blocking us is our memory. What memory? Sir, I pulled up for exam. You know what? When I entered to the exam hall, okay, I forget. Usually this happens, right? Usually this happens. Yes, we cannot say we cannot pick out this particular thing from exam. Okay, exam is correlated with memory. Okay, memory is very important because the problem occurs only in this place. Fear, yes, we can build it. Once you start writing your exam, you will forget about your fear. The problem is the fear. The problem of the fear is only till you are starting. Once you started, the fear will go away. Once you started, the fear will go away, and what you will face is memory. So this is the only place where people get stuck. Okay. See, in writing your NEET exam, you wrote many model exams, right? You wrote many model exams. So what are the problems you face when you are writing the exams? Time management is very important, right? So when you are stick to that particular time, you have to make that particular time. Am I correct?
Yes.
Am I speaking very clearly?
Yes, sir.
Time management is very important. Okay? So you have to manage time for each and every question in a well-mannered way. Sometimes there will be some problems you have to solve, right? When you come to physics and chemistry, mathematical problems will be there. You have to solve it all. And sometimes there will be some tricks to tease you, to confuse you. Either this or that. Either this or that. This is also I feel correct, this is also I feel correct. Either this or that. Sometimes they will ask in a tricky way. Is it A only or A and B only? Or A, B, C only or none of the above? They will trick you in this way. You have to be very clear. At that time, yes. I got some idea. And after that, what is something is called as memory. You forget something. Sir, today morning only I read about this before I entered the exam hall. I read about this, but I know about this question. I know about this, but I forget the concept. Okay, it happens. I cannot say this memory. This memory is for description method. Mostly description. But for cracking NEET, you should have some ideas. Okay, this memory will also help you to manage some ideas, to create some ideas. Okay, when I talk about memory, there are only two types of memory, short term and long term. Okay, I cannot say I am very poor in memory, I am very good at memory. All are good at memory. You, me, each and everyone are good at memory. The problem is, we forget in particular time. Why we forget? That is the question. Why we forget? So, to learn about why we forget, we have to learn about memory. Actually, there are two types of memory. That's all. Short-term memory and long-term memory. What is short-term memory? Now, I think you can open your mouth and...
Sir, short time, long time can very different இருக்கு
Yes,
சார்.
please.
இப்போ short time memoryனாக்கா இப்போ நான் வீட்ல இருந்து ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்று பண்ணிட்டு வந்திருப்பேன். அது நான் அவ்வளவு கவனிச்சிக்க மாட்டேன், அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்க மாட்டேன், அது ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்துக்காது. நிறைய நம்ம பார்க்குற ஒவ்வொரு விஷயமும் நம்ம மைண்ட்ல இருக்கும் சார், தேவையில்லாதது அதெல்லாமே delete ஆகிடும். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் ஷார்ட் டைம் மெமரி சார். லாங் டைம் மெமரின்றது வந்து என்னோட சைல்ட்ஹுட் மெமரிஸ். இப்போ நான் சின்ன வயசுல இருக்கிறதே சொல்றேன்னாக்கா அது என்ன நிறைய பாதிக்கப்பட்டு இருக்கணும், இல்லை அது இன்னும் ரொம்ப ஊக்க வச்சிருக்கணும், ஸோ அது எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி இருந்துக்கணும். ஸோ அதனால அது லாங் டைம் மெமரி.
Yes, he is 100% correct. Very simple. அவன் கிளியரா சொல்லிட்டான். சிம்பிளா ஒரே வார்த்தையில சொல்றது கூட அவன் ரொம்ப கிளியர். ஷார்ட் டர்ம்ல நான் கொஞ்ச நேரம் மைண்ட்ல இருக்கறதோட போய்டும். That is what he is explaining, right? Short term and long term. ரொம்ப அது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்னோட childhood memory. Okay, a very good example. So Johnny, yes papa.
Eating sugar, no papa.
Telling lies,
No papa.
Open your mouth.
Uh-huh.
We still remember that, right? I think 12 years before you read that, right? 12 years before you learned that. But still you remember that. Why you remember that? Because when you are memorizing that particular thing, you use some strategy. We will discuss that strategy about a little later. So there are two types of memory, short-term memory and long-term memory. To tell in a well-mannered way, in a very simple way, I use one more example. Things which are all boring, short-term memory. Things which are all interesting, long-term memory. That's all, man. He said very clearly. To add on something to that point, I am telling you this way. Short-term memory, what is that?
Boring.
Boring. That's all. Boring things, short-term memory. Long-term memory, interesting things. That's all, guys. That's all. Short-term memory,
Boring.
long-term memory,
Interesting.
Now tell me, what is your favorite subject? Don't tell all the subject. Tell me one. What is that? Zoology is your favorite subject. Yours?
English and Zoology.
English and zoology. And yours? Chemistry. Yours? Biology. Both botany and zoology. And yours?
Physics and zoology.
Physics and zoology. Yours?
Zoology மட்டும் சார்.
Zoology. Only zoology.
Biology.
Biology. What is your favorite subject, Alia? Maths. Okay, fine. Okay. What's your favorite color?
Sky.
Think about colors. Huh?
Sky blue.
Sky blue.
Blue, black, red.
Blue, black, red,
White.
white. Extra sheet to write down.
White.
White and pink.
In dark color.
Anything?
Dark.
Okay. Anything dark. Okay.
Red.
Let me take it as black.
Blue.
Blue.
Sky blue.
Sky blue.
Blue.
Blue. What's your favorite color? Pinky love. Okay, pink. Okay. What's your favorite food? Think about your food. Something.
Street food.
Okay. State food.
Street
Street foods. Okay.
Sweets.
Sweets. Something will be there. Okay, you'll be thinking whether to say this or that. Or that. Okay, some of your favorite foods. Something favorite actor, favorite actress, and favorite moments, favorite TV channel, favorite. All are favorite subject.
Zoology.
That is also in long-term memory. Because whenever it is favorite to you, you immediately start listening. All because of your teacher. If you like your zoology teacher, then zoology subject will be harder to your favorite subject. And sometimes subject and teacher. Okay, I was very much interested in casework when I was doing my MSW. That was a paper, casework. I was very much interested in casework. But you know what? That paper, the faculty who conducted that paper was I don't like that faculty actually. Inside my heart, there will be some persons whom I like, whom I don't like. That person conducted that particular paper. But later, because of that subject, I started to like that person. It depends. Okay, it is mutually connected. And come to short-term memory. Which subject you hate the most? Start from here. I don't like that particular subject, but don't ask me any reasons here. Huh? Social science. Hey, you still have social science in the first time? Oh, overall social science. Yes. Physics. Yes. Chemistry. Even I hated physics like anything when I was in my 11th standard, but 12th standard, not only 12th standard, till now physics is my favorite subject. Chemistry. What is the subject that you don't like? Sir, this subject I don't like. All subjects. Yes. Chemistry. Physics. Chemistry. All comes in. Now, let me ask you one thing very practically. Okay, when you are writing NEET exam. There will be physics, there will be chemistry, and there will be biology or botany or zoology. Combined of all these four. Okay. Now tell me, in which subject you will score more marks? Maybe your favorite. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the practical truth, right? In which part you will get less marks comparing to others. Less means not like 0, 1, 2. Comparing to other parts. We are not talking about chemistry or physics. The one which is very boring. Right? Okay, now the strategy is start working on your short-term memory. That's all. Please forget about your long-term memory. That is your favorite subjects. Forget about that. Start working on the subjects that you feel very hard sometimes, or you feel boring, or you feel like I hate that subject. Whatever it is, this part. Okay, you start work about it. Okay, and one more thing. I thought I ran 2 slides. Okay, we are here, right? Yes. Okay, here this is the next one. There are some strategies to convert short-term memory into long-term memory. That is what we are discussing about. Short-term memory, long-term memory. Long-term memory, your favorite subject. Forget about that. Don't think about it. Even spend some time on your favorite subjects too. Don't think that I can clear that. Even if you are spending 100%, 80% to your short-term memory, 20% is enough for your long-term memory. If you want more time, you can make it plan accordingly. Now, how to convert the short-term into long-term? There are 3 ways. Simple tricks. There are 3 ways. Visual memory by seeing, auditory by listening, sound, kinesthetic by doing an action, laboratory, practically. Okay, so in this way you give importance to convert short-term memory into long-term memory. For example, I am telling, for example, this one particular subject I hate, for example, like let me take chemistry. Short-term memory. I don't like that particular subject. Reason is, I don't like that, that's all. Don't ask me anything. Okay, now, spend some time. People are, see, you know what human nature is? We each and everyone use these 3 types of memories. Visual memory, auditory memory, kinesthetic memory. Visual memory, whatever we see, we remember. Auditory memory, whatever we hear, sounds, we remember. And kinesthetic, whatever we do, for example, kinesthetic memory very simple. This happens to me in one fine day in a chemistry class. My ma'am was, she was teaching about experiment theoretically with the help of blackboard and chalk. I am not at all getting what she was talking about. I was not at all getting what she was talking about. What this lady is talking about, I don't know. The very next day, she took us to the chemistry lab. We conducted a very simple experiment. Take the burette. Take the take the solvent, mix it together and get the solution. So this, if it turns blue, then something is present. Or if it is not turning blue, then it is absent. Very simple. Kinesthetic method. And then only I came to know, oh, this is what she was teaching about the whole period last day. See, kinesthetic, practical knowledge. Sometimes by seeing we can understand. Sometimes by explaining we can understand. Sometimes just do it practically. So these things, it is up to you. I am not going to talk more about this. I am just leaving it to you. You take it, you work it out. For example, some people are good at visual. Sir, just show me the picture, that is enough, sir. show me some pictures. For example, in science book we may have your biology and life cycle chart. By seeing the chart, it is very easy, right? Some experiment that Van de Graaff generated. Read it theoretically, we don't understand. Okay, just see the picture. Okay, this electrons, neutrons, mutually something comes, right? Sorry, some long ago, I studied 17 years. This comes by listening, by seeing, by listening. Or there will be your friend, right? You know, you will be always having a friend. During at the time of exam, when you go inside, hey, explain this question, explain this question. What to do, man? Just read it out, man. It's very simple. Hey, no, you tell me, you tell me. This is how they will trouble us, right? Okay, there will be some, because they are very good auditors. And kinesthetic, I explained. Okay, we still remember Johnny as Papa eating sugar, no Papa. All because of one particular thing. Just go back to your pre-KG. Right now, go back to your pre-KG. What happened in your pre-KG? Okay, there was a big chart. Right? There was a big chart where Johnny's father is standing like this. And Johnny will be standing like this, right? I still remember. Some 30 years before I learned this, I still remember. Am I correct? Johnny's father will be standing like this, Johnny will be standing like this, right? Johnny, yes. That picture still remember. Visual, auditory, with a rhythmic way. Johnny, yes, Papa. It's in a rhythmic way, auditory. And kinesthetic, actions. Johnny, we did it by action. So, sir, that is LKG, it is fine, sir. But to crack NEET exam, how can I go and sing song like this? No. Use this in a mature way. Okay, now, next picture to you. Look at the picture and you are going to talk about this picture. This is about your brain, your left side of your brain and your right side of your brain. Now, it's open to you.
சார் ஒரு பக்கம் நம்மளோட எஜுகேஷன் பத்தி இருக்கு, நம்ம ஸ்கில்ல பத்தி இருக்கு சார்.
ஒரு பக்கம் நம்ம எஜுகேஷன் பத்தி
நம்ம படிக்கிறத பத்தி இருக்கு, நம்ம ஏதாவது லேர்ன், இது வந்து நம்மளுடைய ஓன் ஸ்கில்ல பத்தி இருக்கு சார். நம்மளோட திறமைகள் அந்த மாதிரி.
அதான் நம்ம நாலேஜ் சொல்லியா நம்ம
நாலேஜ்
இல்லாமா? சரி, அவருடைய பர்செப்ஷன்ல ஒரு பக்கம் எஜுகேஷனா இருக்கு, ஒரு ஸ்கில்லா இருக்கு. மேபி உங்களுக்கு ஐடியா வரும். நான் நிறைய ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக் क्वेश्चंस நான் கேட்க போறேன். ஆனா உங்களுடைய ஒபினியன் whatever it is, please share. Don't think whether it is wrong or right. Okay, shall we go to the questions? Okay, how many sides? Two sides. So we are not technically talking about cerebellum, medulla oblongata, blah blah blah. Just two sides of the brain, two hemispheres. Left side, right side. So left side will deals with something called as linearity, mathematics, calculations, sequence, logic things, language things, and analysis. Language means whatever we are learning, communicating, understanding, and analysis. These are all the functions of left. See, there are more functions. Just simply I am giving a gist to you. Functions of left brain. Now come to the functions of right brain. Imagination, right? Creativity, dimensions, holism, colors, rhythm. Okay. Now, which part of the brain will help you to get success in your exam?
Right.
If you use your right side part, you will get success. This is what you are telling, right? So, right. You are telling right. Any other? You are also going for right. Right. Left. Left. Yes, yours. Right. Okay, equally like you are telling me use right side.
ரெண்டுமே சார்.
Oh, you are coming with both. Yeah. Yes. That's also a very good answer. Okay, let's analyze about the left part. Linearity, like a story. Like a story. For example, what I can say, maths is linearity. Mathematics is linearity. Okay, since you are not going to write the maths, we just forget about it. But still in physics and chemistry we have calculations, right? Linearity. For example, yesterday I missed my maths class. Just imagine that you are in the classroom. Yesterday I missed my maths class. Today I am coming to the class. Now am I able to continue? What happens? Something is missing. Yesterday I missed my social science class. Today I am coming to class. Possible, right? Yes or no? Math is linearity. So when it comes to mathematics, you have to daily work it out. That means physics and chemistry part, you have to work it out, work it out, work it out. Problems, work it out. Why they are telling you to work it out? See, in a very simple manner I will tell you. Problems, we cannot read the problems, right? One time you work it out. For example, a very simple example. How many of you know how to count the money? Handy, like this. Girls, counting the money like this. I'm sorry, I don't have money in my pocket right now. Like this, you are counting. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? We each and everyone know that. Okay, now we have a very simple thing. I'll give you a bundle of 100 rupee notes. Okay, I'll give you a bundle of 100 rupee notes. Like 100 notes. 100 rupee note, 100 notes. Oh, what's the total? What's the total? 1,000, 10,000, right? 100 rupee note, 100 means 10,000. Am I correct? Yeah, am I correct? Yeah, I'm very poor in counting. 100 rupee note into 100.
Yes.
100, 20, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000. Yes, now I am right. I just cross checked myself. 100 rupee. Now, imagine I am giving this 100 rupee bundle to you to count. Only one chance to count. Okay. Will you get success in that one count? Hardly. Sometimes. Why we are counting 3 or 4 times when you go into the bank to deposit the money or when you are going to the bank to drop the money? Why we are counting 3 or 4 times? Maybe one time we can miss one note. Or one time we can add one more note also. In a simple manner, in a simple calculation, we are making mistakes. It happens. For this, we don't need any skill or any particular things and all. Even machine, even if you are putting the bundle in the counting machine, they put for 3 or 4 times, right? To ensure whether it is correct or not. You see, sometimes when you are counting handy, when you are counting manually, we may miss one note, 2 notes, or we can add up 1 or 2 notes extra. That's why we repeat that, to make sure that we repeat that. So in practical, in a very simple practical way, we are making mistakes in calculation. We cannot, so take this example. So always, whenever it is a calculation, go work it out. Work it out handy. Solve it out. Don't simply read it. If you read it, I promise you, no, we make mistakes in calculation. So daily we have to go for calculation. That is linear. Daily we have to work it out. Physics problem, chemistry problems. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Even if you know, just try one time. Even if you know, just try one time. For that, don't go for silly exams like 100 by 2 is equal to 50. No, one more time, 100 by 2 is equal to, no. I want to take the color 100 by 2 is 50. That is a common one. Whenever you are applying some, what is that, theta, cos theta, sin theta, see, those things are very, very hard to me. Whenever you are applying some formulas in that, ensure that, work it out. Okay. And next one is calculation. Left brain deals with calculation. And next one is sequence, prediction, what comes next, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30.
Okay, after 30, I plan to tell 31, 32, 33. How come you are telling 35, 40? It is a sequence, right? You can understand the sequence. Left side. So logic things, whenever you are playing chessboard, are very simple. I have this much of size object. I have this much of size object and I have a small box. I have a small box. Now tell me, is it possible to put that big object in that small box? By seeing itself, we can say that it is not possible. Logic. Okay. And next one is language. Language means not like physics, English or Telugu or Tamil or Urdu or Hindi something. Okay, it's very simple. What you understand, that is also language. See, I am not speaking to you. But still I can communicate to you without speaking. right? Some gestures, some actions, something you can understand. That is also language. Okay, and analysis. By comparing all these question papers, I can say that in this particular unit, chemistry, in this particular unit, they'll ask 10 questions. They'll ask 5 questions. Yes, in all the year in that particular unit, they are asking 5 questions. Okay, fine. This year also, I expect 5 questions from this particular unit. Analysis. Okay. Now come to right brain. So many of you told right brain. Imagination. So 30 days left for exam. Now you can sit and imagine daily. You can sit, imagine daily 1 hour. Go, take your chair, go to the terrace, sit like this and imagine. What if I get? What if I crack the exam? What if I become a medicine professional? Just go and sit. Will your parents allow you? Mom is asking, what are you doing? Mom, I have to go and sit for 1 hour and imagine. If you tell that, will your parents allow you? No. No. Imagination is needed. And creativity. Instead of working for your exams, instead of practicing for your exams, you just doing some these kind of things. Some artwork and other things. Will your parents allow you? No. And dimensions. Learning about how many dimensions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many dimensions are there? I mean, hey, what is this? What's wrong? Am I becoming mad? How many dimensions totally? 3. What are they? 1D, 2D, 3D. That's all. Any idea? Yes, there are only 3 dimensions, right? Only 3. Length, breadth, height. That's all. 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3rd dimension. What is 4th dimension? Something they are telling. Time is the 4th dimension. I mean, scientists are telling time is the 4th dimension. Time would be the 4th dimension. But the 5th dimension, something beyond science, right? They are telling God is the 5th dimension. I mean, it's a hypothesis. We cannot say. So learn about the dimensions. I mean, for example, what kind of dimension? For example, when you are, I'm not sure whether in a NEET exam you have this kind of questions, but in some other competitive exams, to check your mental ability, they will give you some shapes. Front side, it looks like this. The back side, it looks like this. In the side view, it looks like this. So what would be the lateral view, top view? There will be 4 options. So based on the front, back side, you have to come to a conclusion what would be the top view from, if you look from the top. Okay, Google Map zoom பண்ணி போறீங்க உங்க வீடியோ எங்க இருந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கீங்க எல்லாமே. At least once in your life, ஒரு முறையோட Google Map zoom பண்ணது இல்லையா? Google Map எப்போது zoom பண்ணி கிட்ட வந்து இதுதான் எங்க வீடு கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கீங்களா? எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கீங்க? அவங்க உங்க வீடு எழுதிக்குதா? இல்ல உங்க வீடோட ஃபுல் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் அங்க இருக்குமா? அப்படியே உங்க வீடு ஷேப் நீங்க வச்சு பாக்குறீங்க, இந்த பக்கம் நமக்கு டெரஸ் வருது, இந்த பக்கம் ஸ்ட்ரீட் வருதுன்னா அப்படி இப்படி பார்க்கும்போது தான் understanding the dimension. So that comes in a right way. Holism, completeness, colors, we all love colors. Okay, textbook colorful ah da romma nalla irukku. Ungalku colorful ah naanga padikku colorful ah illa textbook. Okay, adha the social science book la yaar irukku someone who hate the social science adha paakudha enakku romba thalavadiya irukku. Ore picture irukka engiyume irukka kadaisiya apdi oru 150 page thirudi paatha oru picture wow, I got a picture. It's a picture of Gandhiji. Adha vechi naana adha drawn picture. Seriya, it's not a colorful one. So we love colors. Okay, rhythm music. Okay, sir, இதெல்லாம் practice பண்ணா நீட் crack பண்ண முடியுமா? கண்டிப்பா yes, they are all needed. அதுக்கு மியூசிக்னா நான் ஒரு மணி நேரம் உட்கார்ந்து நான் பாட்டு கேட்டிருக்கேன், நான் ஒரு மணி நேரம் உட்கார்ந்து நான் கலர் பெயிண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன், நான் ஒரு மணி நேரம் உட்கார்ந்து நான் உலகத்தை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்க போறேன், ஒரு மணி நேரம் உட்கார்ந்து டைமென்ஷன் பத்தி பார்க்க போறேன், இல்ல ஒரு மணி நேரம் உட்கார்ந்து ஏதாவது ஆர்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ண போறேன். Not in that way. Not in that way. These things are default. These things are default. உங்க எக்ஸாமை கிராக் பண்றதுக்கு இதெல்லாம் டிஃபால்ட்டா உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கு ஆல்ரெடி. சரியா? டிஃபால்ட்டா இருக்கு. இதையும் சேர்த்து நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது நான் சொன்னது கன்வர்ட்டிங் தி ஷார்ட் டர்ம் மெமரி இன்டு லாங் டர்ம் மெமரி. ஓகே, எப்படி கன்வர்ட் பண்றது? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ இமேஜினேஷன் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இமேஜினேஷன்ல என்ன ரூல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கோ, நாம இப்படி தான் இமேஜின் பண்ணணும். இஸ் தேர் எனி கண்டிஷன்? எப்படி வேணா இமேஜின் பண்ணலாம். எப்படி வேணும் இமேஜின் பண்ணலாம். ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்காக நான் சொல்றேன், ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்காக சொல்றேன். ஓகே, when I am taking for example any subject like chemistry, potassium, KMnO4, potassium permanganate. Okay, something. Ma'am, நீங்க கெமிஸ்ட்ரியா மேம்? இல்ல fine நான் பண்ணுங்க. கெமிஸ்ட்ரி பத்தி நான் எவ்வளவு வேணா பேசலாம். Fine. For example, potassium permanganate, KMnO4. இந்த ஃபார்முலா மட்டும் என் மைண்ட்ல நிக்கவே மாட்டேங்குது. பட் இட் இஸ் நீடட். ஏன்னா KMnO4 பத்தி நீங்க எங்கேயோ நீங்க போகும். சரி, ஓகே. KMnO4 இத நான் எப்படி நான் இது பண்றோம்? K னா பொட்டாசியம் நல்லா தெரியும். K னா பொட்டாசியம். அப்ப KMnO4 பொட்டாசியம் பெர்மனன்ட்டா இருக்குது. பட் இந்த பொட்டாசியம்ன்ற வேர்ட் தான் மைண்ட்ல இருந்து ஸ்டக் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. ஐ மீன் அந்த ஒரு வேர்ட் மட்டும் என் மைண்ட் வரணும். அது வந்துருச்சுனா போதும் இது நான் பொட்டாசியம் பெர்மனன்ட் எடுத்துமா. ஆனா இது வந்து ஈக்குவேஷன் முக்கியமா இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்காக சொல்றேன். ஓகே, இப்போ நம்ம இமேஜினேஷன் எடுங்க. யூஸ் தட். சும்மா உட்கார்ந்து நீங்க இமேஜின் பண்றது, சும்மாவே நீங்க இமேஜின் பண்ணுங்க. யூஸ் தட் இமேஜினேஷன் ரைட் வே. பொட்டாசியம் பெர்மனன்ட், பொட்டாசியம், the potassium alone, potassium, potassium, potassium. Potato, potato, potato எல்லாமே தெரியும். Actually potassium is not potato, or potato is not potassium, but something we can link. அப்படி லிங்க் பண்ணும்போது potassium means potato, potassium means potato. It's very simple. இப்போ பாருங்க, அந்த ஃபார்முலா பேர் என்ன? See, how I'm interconnecting these things. அந்த ஃபார்முலா பேர் என்ன? அந்த ஃபார்முலாக்கு பேர் நம்ம ஏதோ ஒரு காயினா potato, 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 potassium, potassium, potassium permanganate. This is how to recall. Short term to long term memory. Got it? Imagination. So உங்களுடைய இமேஜினேஷன் உங்களுடைய ஓன் பண்ணி நீங்க எப்படியாவது நீங்க ஞாபகப்படுத்துறது கனெக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம். எப்படியாவது நீங்க அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க, ஃபார்முலா நீங்களே நீங்க கிரியேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பட் இட் இஸ் யுவர் ஓன் வேர்ல்ட், இட் இஸ் யுவர் ஓன் வே ஆஃப் திங்கிங். அந்த மாதிரி அதான் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி, அதான் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி. டைமென்ஷன்ஸ். ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி மேபி நீங்க ஜேஇ நீங்க பண்ணும்போது உங்க மேத்தமெட்டிக்கல் டைமென்ஷன்ஸ் பத்தி நீங்க இருக்கும். ஸோ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் நீங்க எல்லாரும் நீங்க ஹோலிசம் லேர்னிங் கம்ப்ளீட்லி. இப்போ ஒரு சிம்பிள் எக்ஸாம்பிள். டுடே we discussed about something called as dimensions. 1 2 3. Length, breadth, height. What is the fourth dimension? Time. அதையே fourth dimension சொல்றாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் படம் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? ஓகே, டைம் கிடைச்சா எக்ஸாம் முடிச்சதுக்கு ஒரு முறை பாருங்க, ஒரு 10 முறை பாருங்க. ஏன் 10 முறை பண்ண 10 முறை பார்க்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் படம் பார்க்கணும்னா நீங்க ஒரு 4 ரெஃபரன்ஸ், கொஞ்சம் புக்ஸ், கொஞ்சம் லைப்ரரி, கொஞ்சம் ஜர்னல்ஸ், கொஞ்சம் யூடியூபோட எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு நீங்க போய் பார்த்தா தான் ஓரளவுக்கு புரியும். பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் ஃபுல்லி சயின்ஸ் ஃபிக்ஷன். ஸோ அங்கே சொல்லுவாங்க அந்த ஃபோர்த் டைமென்ஷனை பற்றி. நான் அப்போ ஃபோர்த் டைமென்ஷன், ஃபிஃப்த் டைமென்ஷன் பற்றி நீங்கள் டெஸ்ட் ஆக்டர்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அங்கே நம்ம அதை புரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னா நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைமென்ஷனாக என்னன்னு தெரியும். ஸோ there are movies. Movie speaks, movies teaches சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ஸோ அண்ட் கலர்ஸ். சிம்பிள் வே டு ரிமெம்பர். சிம்பிள் வே டு ரிமெம்பர். இது ஒரு முக்கியமான பாயிண்டா. இந்த பாயிண்ட் நீங்க நீட் எதிர்பார்க்கறீங்களா? ஜஸ்ட் கலர் இட் வித் யுவர் ஃபேவரட் கலர். வெரி சிம்பிள். Just color that point and the key point remember பாத்தீங்களா? அந்த key just color it. It's very easy to remember. Then with the help of the imagination you can recall them. Okay, so to crack any exam, not only NEET, to crack any exam, first we started about previous year question papers. Analysis. Previous year question paper will give you a clear cut idea about in what way you have to go. Okay, எதுக்கு நீங்க நிறைய இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும், எதுக்கு நீங்க இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா கொடுக்கலாம்ன்றது previous year question paper will give you a clear cut idea. Okay, அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் fear, exam fear. Okay, how to overcome the exam fear? Build your self confidence. That is enough. How to build your self confidence? Talk to yourself. Yes, I can do it. Believe in yourself. Exam fear. And then about the exam we discussed. What is exam? What is the condition of exam in India? Don't compare exams in India with other countries, because other countries profile is totally different, but our country is totally different. Okay, and then we discuss about how to convert the two types of memory, short term memory, long term memory. How to convert short term into long term. Okay, and something about your brain. You should know about your brain. You should know about your brain. So this is about your brain. Okay, left side, right side. And something I want to add on to this. Okay, something I want to add on to this, guys. I think it's a 1 hour over, right? I'll take extra 10 minutes. We'll finish the conversation. Okay, something about your. See, you know what? Left brain is totally controllable. Left brain, totally controlled. It controls you. It controls you. For example, right brain is totally creative. உங்கள் மைண்டில் நீங்கள் ரைட் பிரெயின் சம்மந்தமாக நீங்கள் என்ன நீங்கள் கிரியேட் நீங்கள் என்ன யோசிக்கலாம். இப்போ ஒன்றும் திருப்பு நம்ம எல்லா கிளாஸ் மாதிரி ஒன்று வெளியே ஓடி இருக்கலாம். பிரெயினுக்கு ஒரு இமேஜினேஷன். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஐ ஸ்டாப் த செஷன், ஐ ரன் அவுட். என் பைக் எடுத்து உடனே பைக் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணால் கிளம்பி போயிடும், வேகமாக கிளம்பி போயிடும், யாருமே எதுவுமே கேட்கக்கூடாது. என் மைண்டில் இப்படி ஒரு இமேஜின் ஒரு தாட் இருக்கு. சரி, இப்போ நான் அதை பண்ணணும்னா பண்ண மாட்டேன். லெஃப்ட் பிரெயின் கண்ட்ரோல்ஸ் மீ. லெஃப்ட் பிரெயின் கண்ட்ரோல்ஸ் மீ. இப்போ ரைட் பிரெயின் ஒரு தாட் வரும். ஐயோ நான் நீட் ஃபெயில் ஆகிட்டேன், என்ன ஃபெயில் என்ன பண்ணுறது, இல்லை மறுபடியும் நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் தான் மறுபடியும் நான் இவ்வளோ ஃபீஸ் கட்டணும். கண்டிப்பாக எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த தாட் வரும். கண்ட்ரோல் இங்கே எடுக்கும். அது எப்படி லெஃப்ட் பிரெயின் ஒரு பேசும், அது எப்படி நீங்கள் ஃபெயிலியர் ஆகிடுவீங்க? நம்மகிட்ட தான் இவ்வளோ ஃபார்முலாஸ் இவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிஸ் இருக்குது, எப்படி நம்ம ஃபெயில் ஆகும்? கண்டிப்பாக ஆக மாட்டோம். டாக் டு யுவர் செல்ஃப் இன் அ பாசிட்டிவ் வே. நிறைய எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, see only the positive things, talk only the positive, surround yourself with the positive people. அதான் இதுக்குன்னா, if you think about the negative things, you will keep on going in that. Instead of think about the positive things, so that you can learn a lot. Okay, so that's why. So both the brains will help you. நம்ம டிஃபால்ட்டா லெஃப்ட் சைடு நல்ல ஆக்டிவேஷன் இருக்கும். ரைட் பிரெயின் நீங்க அதை ப்ராப்பரா யூஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கணும். யூஸ் பண்றீங்க இல்லைன்னு சொல்லல, அது எஜுகேஷனுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி. This one day is not enough to explain the whole things about the right brain. I just gave you a gist with an example கொடுத்தேன். இமேஜினேஷன் எப்படி ப்ராப்பரா அங்க நம்ம கொண்டு போகலாம், இல்ல நம்ம கலர்ஸ் எப்படி நம்ம ப்ராப்பரா அங்க கொண்டு போகலாம், ரிதம் ஜானி ஜானி எஸ் அதுக்காக அதை பாடிக்கணும்னு அவசியம். ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்காக நான் உங்கள்கிட்ட சொன்னேன். நீங்க இன்னும் ப்ராப்பரா ஒரு ஃபார்ம்ல ஒரு ரிதமிக் பேட்டர்ன்ல வச்சு நீங்க மெமரைஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம். அது அந்த ஃபார்ம்ல யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க क्वेश्चंस நீங்க சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். அந்த மாதிரி லைக் உங்களுக்கு கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி தான் எல்லாமே. So use this creativity and the logical things to crack your exam. Okay, and one more thing, a final advice to you guys. You all watch movies, right? Movies all the time. Movies இப்போ இல்ல mostly இல்ல ரேராவது மூவிஸ்.
எஸ் சார்.
ஏன் மூவிஸ் பத்தி கேட்ட எந்த பதிலுமே வரல. Movies, you know what? Something called as TV.
Say what?
Okay, fine. B.Ed Zindagi, Shahrukh Khan movie. அது 4-5 years before வந்தது. அட்லீஸ்ட் எப்போவாவது ஒரு முறையாவது டிவி ஆன் பண்ணும்போது எப்போது போட்டிருப்பான், பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? எஸ் நோ மேபி B.Ed Zindagi. டிவியே பார்க்கறது இல்லை, பட் யூ வாட்ச் மூவி. Okay. So, I just want to give a simple example to you guys. So see, I got impressed with this particular statement from Shah Rukh Khan in that movie, B.Ed Zindagi. So he is a counselor in that movie. To his client, he gives one best example. I love that example. Okay. For example, உங்களால ஒரு ஒர்க் முடிக்க முடியலன்னா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? இந்த ஒரு ஒர்க் ஒரு டாஸ்க் இருக்கு, ஆனா உங்களுக்கு எதுவும் உங்களால அதை பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? ட்ரை பண்ணுவீங்க. எப்படி ட்ரை பண்ணுவீங்க? உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கிற பெஸ்ட் பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சு நீங்க ட்ரை பண்ணுவீங்க. சரி, இப்போ இதுல தான் டிபிக்கல் क्वेश्चन. உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கிற பெஸ்ட் திங்ஸ் வச்சு நீங்க அதை ட்ரை பண்ணுவீங்களா? அந்த பெஸ்ட் திங்ஸ் நீங்க எந்த வழியில நீங்க which way you will handle that in a very hard way, very easy way. எந்த வே? Yeah, that is what easy way. See, there is something to achieve, but you think that you cannot do that, but you have some capabilities. With that some capabilities, which route you choose, which choice you choose, either the hard choice or the easy choice. That is the easy choice. அவர் சொல்ற எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, அவருடைய கிராண்ட்பா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு மவுண்டன் கிளைம்பர், ஹில் கிளைம்பர். SRK சொல்ற, ஷாருக் கான் சொல்ற எக்ஸாம்பிள். அவருடைய கிராண்ட்பா இஸ் அ மவுண்டன் கிளைம்பர். திடீர்னு ஒரு நாள் என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா, ஒரு சைனீஸ் குரூப் வந்து மலையேறலாம் வரைக்கலாம் கேட்கும்போது இவர் மலையேறலாம்னா ஹிமாலயாஸ் எவரெஸ்ட் ஏறலாம் வரைக்கலாம். இவர் இது வரைக்கும் எவரெஸ்ட் ஏறலாம், பயங்கரமான மவுண்டன் கிளைம்பர். எவரெஸ்ட் இவர் ஏறலாம் அவங்க கேட்டால் இவர் பாட்டுக்கு எதுவுமே யோசிக்காம அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இவர் பாட்டுக்கு மலையேறும். இந்த பர்டிகுலர் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண டைம்ல இவங்க அந்த சைனீஸ் குரூப்போட சேர்த்து மலையேற ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. அப்போதான் இவருக்கு ஒரு கஷ்டம் இருக்குது. என்னன்னா, இவங்க பேசுகிற லாங்குவேஜ் இவங்களுக்கு புரியல, இவங்க பேசுகிற லாங்குவேஜ் அவங்களுக்கு புரியல. சரியா? இப்போ இவர் மலை ஏறிட்டு இருக்காரு. ஏறும்போது இவர் இங்கிருந்து என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, சைனீஸ் கிளைம்பர்ஸ் பார்க்குறாங்க. பார்த்துட்டு இல்லை மேலே வந்து ஒரு பெரிய இது இருக்குது, இவங்களால முடியாது. திடீர்னு பார்த்தா அங்கே ஒரு மவுண்டன் லெப்பர்டு ஒன்று சம்திங் மவுண்டன் லெப்பர்டு. அதை பார்க்கும்போது இங்கிருந்து இங்கே ஏறாதீங்கன்னு இவங்க கீழே வந்து சைனீஸ் மேக்ஸில் கற்று அதை பார்த்தவரை இவங்க என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறாங்க, இன்னும் ஏறுங்கன்ட்டு இவங்க பாட்டுக்கு ஏற ஆரம்பிச்சு. ஸோ மிஸ்கம்யூனிகேஷன், இங்கிருந்து ஏறாதீங்கிறாங்க, அவங்க நம்ம என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறாங்க, ஏறுங்க இவங்க மேலே போகிறார். மேலே போகும்போது பார்த்தா அங்கே ஒரு மவுண்டன் ஸ்னோ லெப்பர்ட் ஒன்று. ஸ்னோ லெப்பர்டை பார்த்து அவருக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியல. கீழே திரும்பி பார்த்தா லைக் இவர் பண்ணுறாரு, என்னால் இதுக்கப்புறம் ஏற முடியாது. இவர் திரும்ப கீழே சொல்லும்போது இல்லை பரவாயில்ல நீங்கள் ஏறுங்க, உங்களால் முடியும். இல்லை நான் கீழே குதிச்சிருந்தேன் அவர் அங்கிருந்து சொல்கிறார் என்னால் முடியாது. இவங்க இல்லை பரவாயில்ல நீங்கள் ஏறி, இவருக்கு எல்லாமே கிளாப்ஸாகவே தெரியும். அதுக்கப்புறம் கடைசியில் வந்து வேறு வழியே இல்லாமல் அங்கிருந்து கீழே குதிச்சு அவனை ஹர்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ ஒரு விஷயம் நம்மளால் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அதோடைய பெஸ்ட் வே, ஈஸி வே எதுவும் ரொம்ப நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். கஷ்டமான ரூட் இது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், திஸ் இஸ் த டாஸ்க், which is the easy way, which is the tough way. இதை மட்டும் அனலைஸ் பண்ணால் போதும். ஈஸி வே நம்ம ஈஸியாக நம்ம அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும். அதே மாதிரி உங்களுடைய பிளானிங்கை நீங்கள் தான் பண்ணணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் 30 days, in which easy way you can easily crack the NEET exam. Even for you, நீங்கள் practical examples நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க. I really appreciate that you are very open. Okay, but still find an easy way. Okay, still find an easy way. If there is no way, you create a way. You got it? There is no way, you create a way. Okay, you will get success. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so whenever you feel some negativity, like I feel bored, I am not showing any interest to what I am doing about, and some wrong attitude, like I said, no exam, a single paper cannot decide my future, and no, I cannot do that, I am a loser. So these are the things which will lead you in a negative way. Please don't encourage those things. Okay, always be like this. See, I can and I will. Can you feel the difference from last slide to this slide? Can you feel the difference? What is that and what is this? Last slide was white and black, and this was completely black and white. See, negativity. When there are a lot of opportunities, to do that, there will be some spots, some black spots will come and stop you. The words, now some of the negative words. There are a lot of possibilities, okay, which will stop you. There's some negative, something will stop you that is called as negativity. Don't go for that. Always, even if there is no possibility, you create the way. I can and I will. Watch me. So this is the best way to lead you to get success. This session is not only for the NEET. Once you crack the NEET, once you get admission to college, okay, don't feel like, see, usually they say, I have a lot of friends in medical terms, usually they say, this anatomy subject is very tough to understand. A lot of, it's a big book, it's a big subject. Anatomy, he is also a medical guy. My friend is a radiologist, okay. So usually they used to say anatomy. Don't feel. And pathology, one more thing. Pathology. That's, I think, allied paper. It comes to you. Those are tough subjects to understand. Please, whatever it is, you crack the NEET. Then everything is very simple. Okay. Just build yourself in that way. Now, how do you feel now? You feel something positive things? Some positive patterns. With that feeling now, tell me the answer for this question.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for the exams?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what about the 30 days?
Perfect plan.
A perfect plan. With a perfect plan, the next 30 days is yours. Don't leave whatever you thought right now here itself. Don't leave it here. Take it. I know. You know what is the learning ratios? I give 100%. You only intake 10%. Not only you, everyone. I give 100. You intake 10. You keep only 1. Yes, in your mind, you intake 10. But in your mind, it is only 1. So 100 and 1. You multiply that 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8. In that way. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. 32, 64, 128, it goes up. You multiply in that way. Okay. That means you don't leave here. You take 1% in your mind. That is enough. That 1%, for sure, that 1% will make you successful. So are you ready?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, you have to design your plan for the next 30 days. It is your duty. Okay, it is your duty to plan for the next 30 days. And with that, you start loving your exam. If you have an attitude of I don't like exam, please start to love your exam. Because once you love your exam, then only we discuss about, fears, exam fear, what is exam, and what is memory, types of memory, and what it happens in your brain, left side and right side, and then some negative and positive patterns. So these are all will help you to crack your exam, whatever kind of exam it is. Okay, so start loving your exam. You will get success. Okay, now that's all. Questions? So now let me ask you something. Before I start the session, I just put one question mark. Now I'll ask you some questions. Now tell me what's happening. What's happening right now? என்ன நடக்குது? Give me your answer. Open-ended question தான் இது. என்ன வேணும் சொல்லுங்க. என்ன நடக்குது இப்போ? What's happening in your brain? What's happening in your mind right now? Planning. என்ன planning?
30 days.
30 days க்கு என்ன plan பண்ணலாம்? Where is the focus? NEET. Fear ல இருக்கா? Memory ல இருக்கா? Success ல இருக்கா? Focus. How to get success? Don't think about the fear. Okay, where is the focus? Success. What is happening? Something planning, something strategy, something how to crack the exam. And there are many questions. Now tell me, நீங்க சொன்னீங்க பாருங்க ஆரம்பத்துல நான் ஒருத்தர நான் கேட்கும்போது நான் டாக்டர் முடிச்சிட்டு அந்த ப்ரொஃபஷன் நான் எப்படி நான் ரீடைன் பண்ணிப்பேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியலன்னு சொன்னீங்க. இப்போ சொல்லுங்க பண்ண முடியுமா? முதல்ல கிராக் பண்ண முடியுமா? நீங்க கிராக் பண்ண முடியுமா? Yes, it is simple. It is very simple. You know what? உங்களுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி உங்களுக்கு நிறைய நீட் பத்தின ஓரியன்டேஷன்லாம் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்கல்ல. ஸோ இந்தியாவிலே எந்த ஸ்டேட்ல அதிகமாக நீட் கிராக் பண்றாங்க? தமிழ்நாட்டில் நாம தான் நிறைய கிராக் பண்றோம். ஆனா இந்த
highest marks.
What is that?
Highest mark.
I'm not talking about the highest mark. More number of candidates.
சார் மோரா வந்து நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டில் எடுக்கிறாங்க சார், பட் ஹையஸ்டா எடுக்கிறது
அதுவும் மோஸ்ட்லி நாம தான் எடுக்கிறோம். பட் the reservation, because of this reservation, states allotment இதனால வந்து நீட் வந்து அங்க இங்க மாறும். பட் you know what? அதனால தான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்தியாவிலே அதிகமான மெடிக்கல் காலேஜஸ் எங்க இருக்கு? ஸ்டாண்டர்டான மெடிக்கல் காலேஜ் எங்க இருக்கு? இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் எங்க இருக்கு? எல்லாமே இருக்கு. So we are living in a state where we are, what to say, like we cannot say that I cannot do that. I can only do that. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டேட் நாம வந்துட்டு இருக்கோம். So it is very simple to practice. Any questions, any doubts? Or anything to say? So now tell me, is it possible to crack the NEET?
Yes, sir.
With maximum marks?
Yes, sir.
Do you have potential?
Yes, sir.
Do you have willpower?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like I can do that?
Yes, sir.
That's enough. So guys, thank you. Okay, I feel really privileged and excited to conduct this session to you. Okay, because all the time I'm meeting only the urban students. All the time I get chances only with the urban students, like who are in the city sides. Okay, and I thank Mr. Khan who gives me this wonderful opportunity to share my ideas to my neighbors. I love to work with my neighbors, but I'm not getting more chances. But he has created some chance to explain my ideas to my neighbors. Actually, I am a native of some Mudiyatham, but I settled in Chennai. Okay, my in-law house is Melpatti. Okay, so we are here all because of my small kid. So we use this wonderful opportunity to spend this time with you, and he created that, and thank you for that opportunity, sir. So I feel excited to conduct this session. Even if you have any doubts or if you want to have more sessions, you can contact Mr. Khan. Okay, he will arrange sessions too. And also I thank FCSA to give me this opportunity. Thank you. Get success. Thank you.
So as sir said, what is that? Everything is there in Tamil Nadu. Only students are not being so much confident. As he said, when there was inauguration of our FCSA, only one student was there for inauguration of this institute. That time I had discussed that IIT I'm saying, number one institute, Tamil Nadu. NIT institute, number one institute, Tamil Nadu. Yes. All over India, private #1 medical college, that is CMC, Tamil Nadu. Number 1 government hospital all over India, Rajiv Gandhi GH, Tamil Nadu. But what are our students doing? When everything is number 1, then there might be something minus in us, not in college or not in the exam. That minus point is nothing but fear. That is fear of exams. We say phobia. In other words, phobia, PHOBIA. That phobia, if you remove from your mind, no one can stop you from entering that esteemed Madras college. No, I have some old video I'll forward to you. See the college environment. You'll love that college environment. Don't think what will happen if I get into MBBS. Never think. Why? Once you go inside that, automatically your mind will open for that. You don't have to think what to do that time. Think what you want to do now. Understood? As Sir has given a lot of his experience to you, it is really privileged. Thank you, Sir, for coming here. Hope so this will motivate you. Inshallah, we'll have more sessions. I'll request Sir, if you need again before your final September 12th, definitely Sir will be here one day. See, I have only one word, that is I'm going behind all of you. Don't get inspired by anything. Everybody should get inspired by you. That is what I want. I should not get inspired by anything. I can dream. I can dream of something. I have target of something. I want to relive that. But I should get inspired only by nature. You know what is nature? God has made us beautifully. Organ system. Just imagine a virus which cannot be seen by our own eyes. We cannot produce medicine for that. But our body is producing medicine for that. So much advancement, science has gone. Everything in space. Everybody has gone to black hole, space, everywhere. But we are not able to find a cure for a small thread-like structure. But God has given natural thing, that is immune system. It will identify, it will kill that if our immune system is good. That is what I am saying. Inspire nature. If you have a character of doctor, inspire nature first. And you should inspire many of them. Today you are sitting here. Next year, inshallah, all of you should come and sit as chief guest for next Independence Day and Republic Day. Here. Understood what I am saying? Target your dream. Don't, day and night, don't be dreaming. Work for that. Don't be only dreaming. Dreams only will come true if you work hard. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is very, very important. Other students might be enjoying now. You might be reading. But after 3 months, you will be enjoying the thing. Whereas other students will be searching which college to join. There is a lot of difference between sacrifice. If you sacrifice now, this 15 days will create history in you. History is written by who is doing hard work. It doesn't come. See, simple thing. Einstein, Albert Einstein, sir, we remember, right? He just thought why the apple is falling from top. It is falling down. If I would have been, I would have taken and eaten first, then I would have think what has happened. He didn't do that. The thinking is entirely different, which makes you creative. That creativeness you should have. Don't take physics stuff, chemistry stuff, botany stuff, or nothing. Everything is man-made. We made that. Not God made the books. We made the books. Let us solve better than the author. They are authoring something, they are giving the gist, they are saying you to study. What are you studying? Botany is studying about only plants, zoology is studying about yourself. Physics, what you are studying? Everywhere you are seeing distance traveled, friction, calipers, calculations of space. Everything comes under astronomy, physics. What is maths? Maths is actually life for all the subjects. Why? Because in biology there is one more new subject called bioinformatics. Around 10 years back it has come. But right now another 5 years it will come into existence like in bioinformatics. Even in FCSA we are starting this. Inshallah after yours NEET we are starting a bioinformatics course. So I request all of you, as Sir has given his 1 hour, I think it is more than enough what I think to get motivated. Because why I usually call Sir, because I get motivated by seeing his continuous pain of 1 hour, 1.5 hours, in non-stop explanation. Understood? That passion should come from him. It has come from him. So right now, it should go to you. That's it. Only sharing and caring. We are learners. As I said before also, we are not losers. We are learners. We are learning new things. Either we win or we learn. No losing here. Don't ever think about losers. We are not losers. We are here. God has created you. You have born on this day. You have brought on this day to earth means you should achieve something so that your coming generation should remember you. That is what your aim of life should be there. Not just coming here, studying, going back home, sleeping, throwing your back somewhere, getting irritated, talking to your mother harshly or somewhat, again getting up morning. Early morning you should get up, go to the institute. Again 7 o'clock you will see message, no class. Always this is happening. You throw that, again go to sleep or whatever. Don't do like this. Change your routine work. If you change your habit, everything will change. If you don't change, you will remain here for another 1 year. Change. Changes should come from us. Don't expect from others to change. If I am changing today, it is for my family betterment and my students' betterment. If I am just talking to you, nothing is going because God has given 2 years, listen and leave. That is what our students do. It is no doubt listen to short-term memory. Our students will get a lot of motivation. After 1 hour, no, I don't know what will happen when they go. That motivation will go and mix in environment. And others will get motivated, you will get demotivated. So do something different because you are born differently, you are different. Understood? So I thank Vivek sir, again sir. It's really a pleasure to have a teacher like this, that is psychiatrist, and he has a lot of qualifications. I don't even know that properly. So we are lucky to have you sir. Thank you again from behalf of students and FCSA. Thank you. Let us end this session now. Go for a 5 minutes break and come back. Thank you.
Thank you.